Hello there, welcome to Ed's Models. My name is Bobby Waldron and welcome to this inbox review, which is going to be of this limited edition by Eduard. It's a dual combo of the Pacific Star, the P-40E Warhawk, and this is in 1/48 scale. So let's get this open and have a look at all the plastic inside. So our first plastic here, we have our fuselage section, which, as you would expect from Eduard, we have absolutely gorgeous surface detail, absolutely sublime in all that recess panel lines, recess rivets, absolutely bags of detail all the way along this. Same with the opposite side as well. Tons and tons of detail. Nothing going on the inside because we build everything up there. A bit of a tail section there as well. So first sprue looking pretty damn good. I do want to also point out that this is a dual combo, which means we have two kits in here. It's a cost around about £55, so not bad for two kits. It was new tooled as well this year, 2025. It's also got the Photo-etched, the Canopy masks, and it's got about 8 or 10 markings. Yeah, 10 markings as well to choose from. And then we come to the wing sections. Again, look at that surface detail. This is going to take a wash, absolutely lovely, and we're going to have so much detail being showed off. And we have the top part of the wing section as well, with all that beautiful detail. Just quickly flip this over. We've got sort of nothing going on inside here. I'm sure we're going to build that up, and then we've got all sorts of like flaps and ailerons and all sorts of stuff, again with the same level of detail on all them as well. Moving along to we've got 3 sprues here of all the little bits and bobs. On this sprue here, we have some free fall bombs, and I'm just seeing we have some wheel well detail just here. Lovely hoses and raised rivets going on inside of there. Around the engine section here, we have like some cool exhaust tails. We have the exhaust tails up here, which looks like for different versions. I mean, you know, you're gonna have to cut off each and every one of them, but you know, it should be worth it in the end. I think we have some rockets here, I'm guessing, but all looking good. Just looking on the back, I'm not seeing any nasty ejector pin marks in any nasty places. Next sprue, we got our fuel tanks on this one, which, as you can see, we've got some good detail on there, some really good raised rivet detail on that fuel tank there as well, looking really good. A bit more wheel well detail. Right, hopefully, as you can just see in there, we've even got our seat with some detail on there as well, which is all good. I mean, the detail on this is looking absolutely amazing. More wheel well detail just there, looking amazing. All these tiny little rivets and everything going on. Our treads on the wheels are there, 2 halves, bring them together. We've got our nose cone as well on that one. So moving along to our last sprue, which is more of the cockpit side of things, where we've got loads of lovely detail in here as well. Loads going on either side of the cockpits, as you can see. The cockpit tub on the bottom as well. I mean, I'm seeing really tiny rivets as well. And they're raised rivets also, really tiny, as you can see there. Very minute detail going on with this kit. We even have our instrument display panel, which we do have the option of the one that's lovely detailed here, or we can have a blanked out one, and we put on our photo etch. Moving along with this, I think that's looking all good. I think we've got everything there. Eject pin marks, again, I'm not seeing them. We've actually got a bit of detail on the back of our instrument display panel as well, which is kind of cool. Maybe you could put some hoses in there, make it a little bit easier to add that bit of extra detail. Landing gear, I mean, that is looking well detailed. No nasty eject pin marks, no major flash, which there really shouldn't be for something that's new tooled this year. So now let's come on to our canopy section. Right, nicely bagged separately. Right, let's carefully get this out. Okay, and what we've got here, if I just put it up to the light just to quickly check, I am looking at that, and it's looking pretty damn crystal clear. Right, and hopefully you could just see that on camera. I'm not seeing any nasty cobwebs or any sort of nasty mold issues with that. They're looking nice and clear. Maybe a little bit of a polish up, but apart from that, looking good. And we've got loads of different, as you can see, probably different versions going on there. I mean, sometimes I kind of do it so there's ones for if you open it, ones if you close it, that kind of thing. So that's the canopies, looking good. Moving on to all our little bits now. We do get, this is like limited edition, so to speak, so we do have a nice bit of photo etch in here where we have our instrument dials. If we can get you to focus, you could see all them dials. They're even glassed out as well for you, so that's all good. And we've got seat belts in here as well as a bunch of other little things, all sorts kind of going on in and around the aircraft. So nice little extra. We do have canopy masks. No point in showing you these because you can't see them on camera, but it does look like it's for the wheels and the canopy as well, so you got a little extra bonus there. We have the decals now. The decals on this kit, we do have a massive array of 10 different versions, all sorts going on here. You know, we've even got some shark teeth and tigers and all sorts of markings along there, as well as I probably should get this out actually because there's a bunch more in here. We do have Eduard's usual stencils, which does have the decals for the instrument display panel if you wanted to go down that route. But yeah, loads of little bits of detail going on there, pretty much for all the aircraft. And then we have a second stencil sheet in here, which is, hopefully as you could see, loads more different sort of markings that we can go off and do. So bags and bags and bags of choice with this kit. So let's have a quick look at the instructions. Now with these instructions by Eduard, we do get a nicely printed out, coloured instructions, but it's not just instructions. We do have quite a bit of a really cool sort of write-up about the P-40E Warhawk, so nice good read here for anyone who wants to get in a bit of history about it. But yes, typical Eduard instructions. We do have colour callouts for the Mr. Colour in the Aquarius range, as well. Shows you Mr. Metal and all sorts on there, so we've got nice colour callouts there. We then come to the instructions. They can look a little bit complicated sometimes with Eduard because they also show you how to put the photo etch on there as well, but it does look like it's going to get you there. You do want to pick which markings you want to do because they're a bit different. You've also got the colour callouts telling you what's coloured, what all the different pieces, where they go, where the photo etch goes as well as your options for your instrument display panel. So kind of so far, you know, I mean obviously if you do the photo etch version it's a bit more trickier, but it's, you know, it should go together quite well. You literally kind of box in your cockpit area to make a nice cockpit tub, and it looks like you're pretty much aware. You put your exhaust tail sort of engine part inside the engine cowl area, and then we have our air intakes, which again it shows you the photo etch. And then you bring your two halves together pretty much like a nice easy World War II fighter. Showing putting a little bit of the canopy on, which I probably won't put on straight away. I do like how you kind of build your landing gear area together because it kind of normally has more detail rather than it being one piece. Does show you the MGs as well, and then we put in our landing gear area by the looks of it. And yes, typical World War II, bring your two wing sections together, your tail section comes together, and why is that? Okay, so it's just showing you how the aircraft should look in the position, I suppose. Okay, and then we come and bring in your fuselage section to your wing section. Again, atypical, doesn't look like there's any sort of problems here. I'm not seeing any potential fit issues by looking at how this goes together. Lots of bits and bobs all around here. I mean, it does look like the gun sight's on the outside, so just be careful. That's going to be something easy to break, especially how they've made it photo etch as well. Canopy open or closed, right? It does have some like antenna wire as well, quite a bit of that going on there, so little tiny drill holes for them. And then you do have a nice choice as well of like fuel tanks or bombs, free fall bombs, whatever you sort of want to put on there, and it gives you a nice color call out for like where all your canopy mask and wheel mask go. Then we have a whole bunch of lovely markings just here. I'll quickly just flick through them because there is 10 of them. It does look like you do get to have different kind of camo patterns and lovely tiger markings and sort of blank, what is that, probably olive green sort of thing going on there as well. I'm not sure which one this is, but what is that, Australian? There you go. Got different ones there and another one just here, so you've got a nice bunch of markings there, nice choice, as well as you do also then get the standard stencil positions as well. And on the back, it's basically got all their lovely resin that they're gonna do as add-ons to make it even more detailed than it already is. So overall, this kit, I've got to say, for £55 ish, depending on where you shop, you know, it's a good deal. I mean, the kit itself, absolutely sublime surface detail, no ejector pin marks anywhere, no flash anywhere. Eduard normally fits together like an absolute glove, so you're going to be no problems there. It's a brand new tool, and everything on it just looks absolutely amazing. And as you can see, loads and loads of markings with this particular kit and all the goodies and the photo etch that comes with it. So £55, definitely a big thumbs up if you kind of want to go for the dual thing, if you want to build two of them. Admittedly, you know, a lot of us probably just want to build one of them. I think this was brought out when it was first released, so you kind of had no sort of choice, but I do believe they have started bringing out like what is it, the Provi Pack editions, the weekend editions, the ones where they're singular, loads of other different markings as well, and it's obviously going to be a bit cheaper because it's not a dual edition or a limited edition. So definitely a big thumbs up, and definitely one that I want to go off and build myself and do a rapid video build on it, or even a step-by-step. So other than that, big thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed, but as always, until next time, my name's Bobby Waldron, and I'll catch you next time.